Are you feeling contractions and wondering, is this a real labor pain or a false alarm from your body? Don't get panic and don't get confused. Let's clear with a simple way. Either it's a true labor pain or a false labor pain. Hi, I'm Ankita Sen and welcome to my channel Nursing Sensation. In this video, I'm going to discuss about true versus false labor pain. During last week, many of pregnant women came to the hospital and they complained they experiencing pain or the contractions. But do you know, all of them is not landed up with the labor pain because so many of them having false labor pain or the Braxton Hicks contractions, which is very normal and usual in the pregnancy and also known as a false labor pain. So let's compare the true labor pain with the false labor pain so that you can easily understand and recognize at your home, or as a nursing students, you can easily explain to the pregnant woman during the antenatal woman and when they should come to the hospital, when they should not come to the hospital, they should stay at their home and have some good food, exercise, and the company of the family members, okay, which may induce the natural labor pain. So in this video, I'm going to divide the true and false labor pain in a 5 category to make it very simple. First, I will explain the true and false labor pain with the contraction pattern first. Secondly, its duration and intensity. Third is the pain location. Fourth is the cervical changes. And fifth one is the rest, relief with the rest or not. So in this 5 category, I'm going to discuss about the false and the true labor pain. Okay, first come with the contraction pattern. So if it is a true labor pain, then the pain or the contraction will come in a regular rhythm and it will come in a rhythmic way, regular, rhythmic, and it's get closure over the time. The contraction will come very frequently. Okay, so this is the contraction pattern and the pain will increase gradually. It's not going to decrease by any way. Okay, it will, or it's not getting stagnant, it will gradually increase. So this is the contraction pattern in the true labor pain. Now come to the false labor pain. Generally the false labor pain is irregular, it's not rhythmic, it's not having any pattern, so it's not rhythmic. Okay, and the pain intensity does not going to change. Either it will be decrease the pain intensity or it will be resolved by any means. So this is the contraction pattern for the true and false labor pain. Now come to the duration and the intensity. So in case of true labor pain, as I have told you, it will last for longer and the pain will be more stronger over time and it will come in a more frequent way. I told you during the contraction pattern also that the pain will increase gradually and come over closure over the time. The pain will come very frequently and the pain will getting more stronger and the pain will last for a longer time. So this is the true labor pain when you should come to the hospital. Now, what is false labor pain in terms of duration and intensity? So in false labor pain, the pain intensity will be shorter, the duration will be shorter, and pain may be resolved or disappear. It may be resolve or disappear. Okay. Now come to the pain location. In case of true labor pain, it will start from the back first. So woman will come and complain to you, or you can explain to the woman as a nursing students or our medical students that your pain will start from the back and then it moves to the abdomen. Okay, and your abdomen is getting tight. Okay, it's not that only the pain will come and there is no tightness of the abdomen, or only there is a tightness, no pain in the back or in the abdomen. Okay, the both has to become, the pain has to become start from the back and it should be radiated to the abdomen, and along with that there's a tightening of the abdomen. Okay, so this is the true labor pain locations, how it will happen, and in case of where it is happen. And in the false labor pain, it is generally felt on the abdomen itself. No involvement of the pain in the back or the lower thigh or the lower uterine segment. It is only on the abdomen, and there is a more of tightening feelings. Okay, only in the abdomen, but there is a more of tightening feelings rather than the pain. Okay, more pain. So this is about the pain location. Now come to the cervical changes. In case of true labor pain, the cervix is getting dilated slowly, and is getting effaced. I mean, the cervix is getting thinning, okay, which is known as effacement. So cervix, with the true labor, the cervical changes, the cervix will open and getting thin and is come to the effacement phase. In case of false labor pain, there is a no cervical changes because the pain is not going to stay for longer or not coming in a period of interval, and is not giving any thrust to the hormonal hormonal production, which helps for the cervical dilatation and effacement all. As the pains are coming and going or dissolve or resolve off, so it's not having any effects on the hormones that will help for the cervical dilatation. So in case of false labor pain, there is a no change in the cervix. Okay. Now come to the, it will relieve by the rest or not. In case of true labor pain, as the name is denotes, it's a true labor pain. So it's not resolved by the rest or taking some water. I mean the hydration. Okay. So what is happening, it may giving you soothing if you have some lukewarm water shower, or if you have some walks, okay, if you have some movement and mobility, if you have some exercises, if you have some back massage, so it will give you a soothing experience. That's it. But your contractions or your pain will not going to resolve by the rest or the hydration or the other pain relief method what I have told you. But in case of false labor pain, often stop if you change your position, taking rest, hydrate yourself. So false labor pain is going to stop because it's a false labor pain. So pain, the cause of pain may be the Braxton's contractions or a false pain has come. So if somebody is having the back massage, getting back massage or taking some warm shower or having some hydration, taking rest, have some food, have movement mobility, the false pain will dissolve. So this is all about the true and false labor pain in a 5 category. So now you can see the table here where I have very shortly and easily make this video to make you people understand the 5 category, how the true and false labor pain is different from each other. So if you just look at this table, you can very easily understand at a glance about the true and false labor pain. So remember, getting a false labor pain or a true labor pain, experiencing a true labor pain or false labor pain is sometimes confusing for the omens. Okay. So as a medical personnel, having a good counseling, giving a good counseling throughout the pregnancy, so not only to the woman, along with the family members or the husband, if the husbands are coming in the OPD, is helpful to them for the early hospitalizations or no need to come to the hospital. Okay. So, but in some case, it's always better to save, I mean, your baby, and you have to be safe. So, if you are unsure about the true labor and the false labor pain as a pregnant woman, or if you are confused as a nursing students also, that the lady who are the woman is giving the history, either it's a true labor pain or a false labor pain, whatever it is always safe to consult with your doctor. Okay, so pregnancy is precious, is beautiful, is wondering, but it's sometimes giving you a instruction that you need a medical attention. So, okay, if you found this video helpful, then please like, share and subscribe my channel to get pregnancy and health related content. Till then, stay safe. Thanks for watching.